Well, hey there. Why don't you come in a little bit closer? Well, hello there, and welcome to my home, and welcome to episode 4 of KC Discussions. Today we're going to talk about New Year's Day triples, the year-end open, and we're going to talk about the Ice Bowl that's coming up in a month. Speaking of the Ice Bowl, look what I have here. This is an Ice Bowl Mini from 2003. It's an older one out of my collection, and it is one of the things that you get when you contribute and you go play one of the Ice Bowls. The Ice Bowls are coming up in a month. Just right under a month, or right at a month, is when we have the final event. And in the meantime, we're going to have 6 satellite events that will be taking place. And you can contribute and be a part of any of those, or all of those if you want to. You have mulligans, you have the ability to help your score to try to get all the way down to that final 9. With that donation though, you get a mini marker and you get a disc. And just depending on the level that you sign up for will determine what you get. But either way, you are contributing. So today's word of the day is donation. 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 And what does donation mean? I'm outside and a car just drove by. What does donation mean? Donation is what you're contributing to the charity that the KCFDC is contributing to at the Bishop Sullivan Center. When you get a disc and you give it to some kid, you donated it. When you participate in a tournament, your entry fee, if you're anything like me, becomes a donation to the other players. So today's word of the day, donation. What? It's cold outside. Let's go inside now. Welcome back, everybody. It's a little chilly outside. We have a little bit of rain going on today, so I decided to bring it back inside. But that was some information about the Ice Bowl. Like I said, the Ice Bowl is a big part of Kansas City Disc Golf, so I hope you can be a part of that. Don't forget about the disc that you can purchase that's separate from the Ice Bowl package, but it's still a fundraiser for the charity and for the purpose of the Ice Bowl. A limited edition Buzz with the Swope stamp made by Matt Oval, so make sure you pick yourself up one of those as well. All right, let's talk about the next event that's coming up on Sunday. This Sunday we have the year-end open. It is a PDGA C-Tier Flex Start event, which means you can tee off anytime between 10 a.m. and noon. All the normal PDGA divisions will be created as long as you have the normal 3 or more to make the divisions. We will create that. The pros are playing for cash just like any other PDGA event. The AMs are a little bit different. This is a fundraiser for the Kansas City Mini Series. $5 from each entry fee goes towards the Kansas City Mini Series, including the pros, but the AMs are players package only. But for that $20, you're going to get 2 discs of your choice out of all the assortment of discs that I'm going to have on site, and you'll also get a swag item. Last year it was well worth the $20. A lot of people came in and purchased extra, so even if you can't play this coming Sunday, feel free to contact me and let me know, or register online. The link is in the description here down below, and help support the Kansas City Mini Series and the event. But if you can come out, the weather's looking pretty decent, mid-40s. We have a little bit of bad weather prior to a couple days leading into it, but the day of itself looks like it's going to be pretty nice. So make sure you attend, or if you do your best to attend. It's a good event. It's the last opportunity to get PDGA points for 2018. So also, then on Saturday, we have the Safari Winter Travel League with MK. They are going out to Heritage Park. So make sure if you have nothing going on Saturday that you attend that as well. Again, just like always with Kansas City, there are so many choices. And I say it, everything I talk about, I say to attend. Obviously, I want you to attend as much as you can, but it is the holidays. People have other obligations. Do what you can. The nice thing about there being so many choices is that you do have those choices. Nobody expects you to make everything. But what you can make and be supportive, great. Even sometimes if you can't make it, just showing out and spectating, saying hello to the players, seeing what's going on, that's something even you can take your significant other or kids out for an hour or half hour, obviously depending on the cold and the weather, things like that, but feel free to come out. So we have the Travel League on Saturday, we have the New Year's Open on Sunday, and then on Tuesday, we have the New Year's Day Triples. And to talk about the New Year's Day Triples, I brought Matt Dixon in to talk specifically about it. So let's see what let's talk to Matt a little bit here. All right. Today we have a special guest. On Tuesday, January 1st, we have the New Year's Day triples hosted by Matt Dixon. Today we have Matt Dixon in the studio-ish, and he is going to answer a few questions that I have for him. I'm pretty grateful to get him in the studio. It was hard to get him into the studio last minute. He looks a little different. He didn't quite clean up quite the way he normally does with the nice hair and everything, but he did bring Buddy with him today. Pretty excited about that. I love Buddy. Great dog. But let's ask Dixon a few questions. All right, Dixon. First of all, why did you create the New Year's Day triples?
Well, hey there, Scott. Thanks for inviting me. I'd be glad to talk about New Year's Day triples. It means a lot to me. It's one of the biggest events that I prepare for throughout the year. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Oh, sorry. It's not me without Buddy. So, alright. So why did I create New Year's Day triples? Well, I created it in 2013. Me and some buddies went out, just had a good time, went out and played on that day, and we decided to run with it. So in 2014, I ran it out at Rosedale. 2015, I went out to Swope. And 16, went back to Rosedale. 17, went back to Swope. But with the closure of Swope, we decided to keep it in 2018. We all miss Swope. Let's all take a moment of silence for Swope. Alright. Sorry. Get a little touched up there sometimes. So, yeah, so in 2019 now coming up, we're going to be back at Rosedale. It's going to be set up. Great time. Come on out.
Well, thanks, Dixon. That's a nice piece of history. I think everybody would like to hear that and see what's going on. We know it's a great time. I actually personally went a couple years ago. I really enjoyed it. I don't know that I'll be able to be back out there to play this year, but I will probably try to come out and do some video and just to be supportive. So, all right. Next question. How much does it play and when does it start?
Great question, Scott. Well, we check-in is from 11 to 12:15 up at Rosedale. It is $6 to play. $5 of that goes to the payout, and $1 it goes to the Kansas City Flying Disc Club.
Nice. So besides the $5 that they're playing for, is there any other special incentives or prizes that the winners are playing for in this event?
Absolutely, and a great question. The winners, the threesome that wins the overall, they all get a chance to, or they all receive marksman baskets that were donated by Dynamic Disc Kansas City.
Marksman baskets? Really? Okay, I might have to play after all. So I've heard you get an opportunity to maybe get in line for some bag tags from the Dynamic Disc Kansas City store. Can you elaborate more on that?
Buddy! Come on, buddy. Ah, stop. What was the question again? Oh, bag tags. Yeah, so Dynamic Disc Kansas City, they have their own bag tags every year. And for the last 3 years, they've incorporated it into the New Year's Day triples. So the team that wins, they get the option for 1, 2, and 3. The bag tags do cost $5. Beyond 1, 2, and 3, you get the bag tag based on the order that you completed the event.
So this is a triples event, which is different than a normal singles or doubles event. Normally you bring your own partner or there's a random draw. Is this random draw or do you bring your own partner for triples?
It is random draw. I had some little wooden mini chips made up that have different numbers on them, and everybody will randomly draw those to find their partners. So they don't need to worry about bringing a partner. They don't know anybody or don't have someone to play with. Doesn't matter. We're going to randomly select them either way. So come on out.
This event doesn't happen by just you and you alone. Are there people out there that have helped you contribute to make this event better?
Oh, of course. I've had countless people who've come out and helped me over the years. We've had a lot of support from the local Rosedale groups, my personal friends that have come out. We've also had some sponsorships from the likes of Pete Cashin and Josh Harvey with Dynamic Disc Kansas City. We've had Jerry Patterson with Launchpad. We've had my companies who've been very supportive of it, Buddy's Service Center and the used car lot. So yeah, we've had a lot of people. It's too many people to thank, but if you have helped me, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you in 2019 here in a couple days. Thank you very much for everything, Scott. I appreciate it.
But thank you, Dixon, for coming out and spending your day with me today to talk about the New Year's Day triples. I wish you all the success. If you do not have plans to go out there, change your plans. Go on out there. Great time. It's one of the few opportunities you'll ever have to do triples, and it's one of the few, if not the only triples event nationwide. So get an opportunity to go out there and play, be supportive with Matt and his friends and his crew. So other than that, thank you very much. I hope everybody enjoyed that interview with Matt Dixon. It sounds like he's got some fun things in store for everybody on New Year's Day for the triples round. So again, try to make it out there if you can. So, all right, to kind of conclude this episode, just a few things that I'll kind of go over really quick just to kind of tell you. I'll have the 30 days and counting picture posted here at the very end so you can see everything that's taken place over the next 30 days, including ice bowls and leagues and things like that. But just opening on Christmas Day was the Kansas City Wide Open registration. It's a tiered registration, or that information will be posted on the link down below. But make sure you look at when your registration becomes available. We're working on trying to revamp the Kansas City Wide Open and always trying to make it bigger. Every year we're trying to make it bigger and better and back to its glory days. And I think we're getting there all the time. So put that on your plans and try to prepare for that. Also on January 1st, Matt Lloyd had told me all his tournaments for the Kansas City area are going to get posted up on Disc Golf Scene. So if you've been looking forward to that, make sure you check that out. The first Kansas City mini series event will be the Frostbreaker in February. So that'll get us started with that. And then we'll also have the City of Fountains registration should be opening here very quickly as well, probably in middle of January. So that's an event that I'm doing, or I said City of Fountains, I meant Canyon Waco. City of Fountains will be probably won't come out till end of January, beginning of February. So thanks again for tuning in to episode 4 here of the KC Discussions. Check out the 30 days and counting. And if I don't see you later, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.